The Ballad of Boutique Eco Hotel Sasanka, Shklarska Porba, or How to Ruin a Life in 48 Hours. Oh, my God. Gather round, my beautiful traumatized travelers, and let me tell you the tale of how Boutique Eco Hotel Sasanka took my heart, stomped on it with the grace of a drunken elephant, and then charged me extra for the emotional damage. Buckle up, because this is not a love story. It starts as all tragedies doweth hope. Sweet, naive, glitter-covered hope. I imagined a romantic getaway, a luxurious eco-haven nestled in the mountains, where I sip organic herbal tea while the sunset painted the sky in hues of privilege. Instead, I got scammed. Act 1, the grand entrance, or the first red flag parade. I arrive punctual because I have standard sand. What do I find? A reception emptier than my XS promises. 10 agonizing minutes of me, a delicate flower, wilting in the lobby while staff played hide and seek. When someone finally appears, it's with the enthusiasm of a sloth on sedatives. No smile, no welcome, just the vibe of another guest. Why this is bad, time is money, honey. If I wanted to wait, I'd go to the DMV. First impressions matter. If your staff can pretend to care, I already know this is a sinking ship. Act 2, the luxury room, or a claustrophobic nightmare. The room. Oh, the room, described as cozy, more like a shoebox designed by a sadist. The balcony view was a cruel joke. The balcony was a window with delusions of grandeur. The door, blocked by the bed, so no fresh air, just the suffocating aura of lies. And the walls, paper thin. I heard everything: neighbors' phone alerts, their sips of wine, their existential crises. Why this is bad, false advertising is theft. If you sell a mountain view, it better not be through a dirty window. Soundproofing is basic. I didn't pay to hear strangers' personal drama. I have my own. Act 3, the romantic dinner, or a masterclass in disappointment. The piece de resistance, romantic dinner, booked for 7 p.m. Arrived on time, unlike the staff. Cold grilled appetizers, oxymoron of the century. Main course, nowhere. Meanwhile, other guests arrived after us, ate before us, and left while we still stared at empty plates. After 45 minutes, we fled to McDonald's. Why this is bad. Respect is free. Ignoring guests is unforgivable. If you can cook, say so. Don't serve sadness on a plate. Act 4, the facilities, or the great betrayal. The spa, a sauna that didn't work. The pool, saltier than my tears. The jacuzzi, non-existent. The website lied, the brochure lied, even the informational booklet in the room lied.
Comprehensive travel advisory: the reality of businesses near Boutique Eco Hotel Sasanka. Shklarska Porba. If you're staying at the lovely Boutique Eco Hotel Sasanka, prepare yourself, because the businesses nearby are a tragic comedy of errors. A parade of mediocrity, where good intentions go to die and your wallet leaves lighter, yet your soul heavier. Let's begin with the spas. Spas near Boutique Eco Hotel Sasanka promise relaxation but deliver chaos. Bliss Spa, for example, is a gamble. Some guests left with more than just stress relief. Allegedly, they took home bacterial souvenirs. One reviewer claimed they encountered a buffet of infections, from candida to strep. Others described massages as aimless poking, like a bored cat kneading dough. The prices? High. The professionalism? Missing. Now restaurants. Oh, the restaurants. Karksma Arzim is a masterclass in disappointment. The food. A salt mine disguised as cuisine. Steaks buried under an avalanche of seasoning, potatoes so salty they could preserve a mummy. And if you're vegetarian, good luck. Your options are a sad mozzarella salad or existential despair. The service. A revolving door of indifference. One guest waited 15 minutes just to pay for entry to a park, only to be told they had to order food anyway. The park itself. Allegedly spider-infested, with windows that don't close and staff who vanish when noise complaints roll in. Then there's Restorakja Plasik CZY Golonka, the pierogi. Cardboard stuffed with mystery meat, floating in oil like shipwreck survivors. The suroki, grated sadness, carrots, beets, and cabbage in a silent cry for help. The service. A woman named Marta forgot their bill, which might have been a mercy. Esplanada Amusement Park is less amusement, more existential test. The toboggan doesn't stop, it just lets physics decide your fate. Half the rides are broken, the rest look like they survived a war. The prices? A joke without a punchline. One family arrived to find the park closed despite Google claiming otherwise. The staff. One reviewer described an attendant so rude, they single-handedly ruined their mountain vacation. Platinum Mountain Hotel Spa wears a 5-star mask, but the seams are showing. Towels, you get one. If you want another, prepare for a philosophical debate with reception. The beds, 2 singles pushed together, creating a Grand Canyon of discomfort. The TV, stuck in check like a cruel language lesson. The spa. Bathrobes so small they're basically napkins. One guest described their massage as being poked by a confused archaeologist. Bar Pod Skoksnia is where polished cuisine goes to fade. The pierogi? Plastic. The Plasik Po Wedgersku. A crime against Hungary. The ambience? A time machine to communist-era neglect. One reviewer found a sock under their table. Another waited 40 minutes for a dish that tasted like regret. Summary for travelers: if you're near Boutique Eco Hotel Sasanka, manage your expectations. Or better yet, pack snacks. The businesses here specialize in disappointment, from overpriced mediocrity to outright neglect. The spa might give you infections, the restaurants might dehydrate you, and the amusement park might amuse only in its audacity. Recommendations: 1. Eat at the hotel, or risk culinary heartbreak. 2. Bring your own towels. And maybe a hazmat suit. 3. Double-check opening hours. Google lies. 4. Lower your standards, or raise your alcohol tolerance. In conclusion, this area is a cautionary tale. A place where good reviews go to die and tourists learn the hard way. Stay vigilant, stay skeptical, and maybe, just maybe, you'll survive.
Here's what I found out about crimes near Boutique Eco Hotel Sasanka Szklarska Porba. It's not exactly the safest place, you know. Businesses around here tend to be really sketchy. There was this one guy, he threatened a shop worker with a knife, stole some beer and groceries, and just kept coming back for more. Can you believe it? He stole around 1,200 PLN worth of stuff. I think the shop owner was probably really scared and maybe even felt helpless, you know. What can you do when someone's threatening you with a knife? The police finally showed up, but I'm sure the shop owner was still shaking in their boots. I'd be so paranoid if I were them. And then there was this 17-year-old who kept stealing expensive booze from stores around here, multiple shops, multiple times. He must have been so sloppy, thinking he could get away with it. But I guess he didn't count on the police catching up with him, right? I'm sure the shop owners were furious and maybe even felt betrayed, how could you do this to us? You know, oh, and then there was this one guy who got arrested for robbery theft in a discount store. He must have thought he could just strong-arm the employees and get away with it. But nope. The police showed up and now he's in big trouble. I'm sure the employees were really traumatized and maybe even felt guilty, what could I have done to stop him? It's just so wrong, you know. And get this, there was this other guy who stole goods worth 1,404 PLN from a grocery store. Twice. How could you be so brazen, right? He must have thought he was above the law or something. But the police finally caught up with him and now he's doing time. I'm sure the store